are back for another episode of Setbox. You know the drill by now. These are, all the shit, we've used before. And we've got a couple of things left in each spot, so yeah. There you go. Today I'm feeling in a Crobatty mood. No idea why. Piss off, Skarmory. I'm either, I don't know, Fortress would be interesting, but I've never ever used I've never used either before, Raikou or Fortress. However, I am feeling in a sort of weird lightning, whatchamajiggy mood. This Lucario is a beast, so I'm going with him. Mew can go last. Now, Gothitelle or Tentacool? The whole point of Gothitelle is it's got like Mean Look and I think what is it? Carmine, Psychic, and Hidden Power fighting, whereas Tentacool is Toxic Spikes, Magic Coat, Scald, and Aqua Ring. So kind of lame. Well, the Magic Coat's interesting, but the rest of it's kind of boring. But I'm gonna go with Tentacool. Just, you know, to get it out of the way. And I'm gonna go with the Heatran and Tangrowth thingy, because they were always fun. I enjoyed using both of them. Tangrowth became a really good wall in my books. So, alright, that's that done. Hope you enjoy the couple of battles to come. And yeah, thanks.
Alright, we are here for some battles of battly goodness, except they're not good, because, yeah, I'm going to say this now, I was drunk, so I play like balls. Throwing this out there, whatever. I still am drunk, but now I have at least a cup of tea and a cigarette, so I'm at least, you know, apparently I'm still not, you know, understandable to any human because I can't even arrange my own thought process. I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy, which I was because I was grinding, but now I'm not, and I just want to sit here and narrate some battles and be understandable to people. But obviously I can't be. Anyway, yeah. I know it says Ashlix, but it was against a guy called Ashlinks. I just kept spelling his name wrong because I'm stupid. I asked for OU both times, and like I say, I'm drunk. I haven't played this game in about 2 weeks, so I'm a moron. Just treat me like a retard, which I know you probably all do, but still, there you go. He's got an Ape, a Gastro, a Rachi, a Fortress, a Mew, and a Metagross. So already I feel like I'm boned, because, you know, none of my guys can really kind of deal with the team. Although he does have, like, every other OU team known to man, like, a billion Steel Pokemon, because Steel is so overpoweredly overpowered. But oh well. I do have Lucario with Close Combat, but unfortunately none of his Steels are super effective against that. However, for his Gastro, I do have Lucario with Hidden Power Grass. However, Gastrodon obviously has Earth Power because it's a Gastrodon, yeah. Infernape can kill Lucario. Mew, theoretically, if it was bulky, I could get a crunch off on it, but Lucario's kind of boned. I have no idea why I'm focusing on Lucario, but there. Next battle, Lucario is a beast, so let me just light up. Much better. So if there are random pauses, it's because I'm either drinking my tea or smoking. There you go. Anyway, the first match we had DC'd, and I got a crit on his Gastro with a Crobat, and he got a burn on my Tentacruel with his Gastro. So, there you go. He used off with Fortress, I did off with Raikou. I completely forgot he was Scarfed because I haven't done Setbox in a week, and I haven't really uploaded in ages. I'm starting to get into a routine tomorrow, which will be about a week when this is uploaded. So, none of my uploads make sense. Anyway, I go T-Bolt thinking, since it's a Fortress, I'd do at least over half, but it doesn't. It does a little under half, so I'm kind of annoyed. He goes Stealth Rocks, and I'm a retard, and I didn't realize... Well, I realized I was Scarf because I click on Hidden Power because I didn't remember what it was now. But, again, I go T-Bolt because I'm a moron, and in comes Fidel Gastro, which is an awesome name. Awesome. There's no doubt in that. So I'm going to switch, and I'm going to go into Crobat, because Crobat is Crobatty goodness, and then I remember Scald, and I feel like a dumbass. But he goes Toxic, and this is a Mean Look Brave Bird U-turn Roost thing. The whole point of Mean Look U-turn is the same as my sub U-turn SD Zarok. It's like, oh, if you Mean Look and they set up, then you can U-turn out and go into something that counters them, and then they're kind of sitting there and they feel like a dumbass because they set up. Anyway, I'm praying to Christ he doesn't burn me, and I roost a couple of times, a couple of times once. But I'm doing okay. I'm going to U-turn out. I don't get my crit this time, but I am going to go into Tentacool, because Tentacool is champ. Now, this is the bit where I play like a godforsaken retard. He scolds me. I don't get burned this time, which is good. I am going to go Toxic Spikes. Last time he recovered... and, you know, like I say, we are playing same moves here, because he remembered I didn't, because I'm kind of hazy on the whole situation. But I'm going to Toxic Spikes, and then I thought Magic Coat was Mirror Coat for some unknown, stupid, retarded reason. So there you go. Now I'm stupid. I've countered a Dusknoir against Xerxes, and I've tried to Magic Coat a Scald, thinking it was Mirror Coat. So there you go. There's my experience of the game right there in a nutshell. I am going to Toxic Spikes again. However, I completely, for some, again, unknown reason, forgot he had Forretress, which was Steel, and had Rapid Spin, because it's a Forretress. Name one Forretress apart from Offensive Fori, which doesn't have Rapid Spin. Also, you'll see something quite funny. Scald actually does less than the Rapid Spin, which I find hilarious. I don't know why. I mean, Eviolite Tentacool is a beast, but for God's sake, it's fucking Rapid Spin against a Stab Scald. Anyway, I Scald, hoping to get the burn, and from here it's fair game, because last match before it DC'd, Tentacool had died, and I'd gone into Heatran, but I was still alive, and he'd Rapid Spin, so I was like, just continue from here, and he was like, okay. So I go Toxic Spikes again, hoping he'll kill me, and I can bring in Heatran and be like, ah, bitch, I've got a Lava Plume. But he spikes, and I'm like, bleh, I should have really Magic Coated there if I was going to be smart. It wouldn't have made a difference, but, you know, it was either T-Spikes or Spikes, but, to be honest, I don't even think Tentacool can learn Magic Coat. What am I talking about? Anyway, he's going to Rapid Spin as I go for another Scald, trying to get the burn, because I couldn't go T-Spikes, because I knew he would Rapid Spin, and then burn kills me, when last time it left me at 1 HP, but it's kind of irrelevant, so bleh. Now it's fair game, I don't care what happens, I go into Heatran, I'm like, you're an annoying prick of a spiky ball thing, and I'm going to try and Lava Plume you. So he's going to switch out, and he's going to go into Fidel Gastro again, I'm like, oh, damn ye, you annoying tyrannical dictator, you. At least I think he was a tyrannical dictator. I don't know. It's not the time to be dwelling on that thing. It's a battle. Anyway, I get the burn on him, which is nice. And he's got Earth Power and Scald. Yeah, I don't want to sit around because that seems like a retarded idea. So I'm going to switch. And I go into Tangro. While this seemed like a good idea at the time, it probably wasn't, because while Tangrowth resists both his stabs, it is a physical defense thing, tangly, dead, whatchamacallit, and, yeah, not a special wall, and I get burned, which really sucks. Yeah, I'm not happy. However, I do believe I am gonna go for either a Leech Seed or a Reflect or a Stun Spore. I know I don't go Knockoff, I know that much. Yeah, I go Leech Seed, and in comes an Ape, and obviously I'm worried, but I am feeling fairly confident I can go into Crobat, because I know he isn't going to go a fire move, because Heatran's sitting there, so I'm fairly obvious, or fairly adamant, rather, that he's going to predict the Heatran and go with a fighting move. So I go into Crobat, and he's going to, I think, Vacuum Wave? Yeah, Vacuum Wave. Not that I think Heatran would have really given a shit, because it is my especially defensive one as opposed to my defensive one, but whatever, I did it. So now Crobat's here, and I am going to Roost. Again, for some ungodly reason, I thought he was Life Orbed, and you'll see that come into play later on in the battles, I believe, unless I'm stupid. Whatever. Anyway, a decent amount of HP, and this Forretress is really starting to get on the end of my fucking wick, so I'm just going to start Brave Birding it. And this Crobat is actually surprisingly powerful. It doesn't do much either of the battles, but it's pretty sweet. I'm quite happy with it. And with Mean Look as well, you know, trapping things and then Brave Birding the shit out of them or you turning to counters of my choice is actually quite a beneficial and smart idea. So there you go. I'm quite happy. I think I could pat myself on the back with that one. Yeah, that Brave Bird does a decent chunk to a Fortress when you consider that I think I'm Jolly. I believe. And he goes into Fidel Gastro, and a U-turn got a crit and did about 3/4, so I figured Brave Bird would do a lot, but I didn't think it would kill. I was like, well, holy balls, he must be specially defensive then, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm at Jackal HP, so I'm kind of boned, and he brings in his Metagross, and I like, oh, well, Bullet Punch is coming. However, if I switch out, I can't switch back in due to Stealth Rocks. Brave Bird won't do anything. I'm not going to get a chance to roost. I'm going to go U-turn in case he does something stupid. Then I have some death fodder and whatever. But he goes Bullet Punch, I die. Oh well, it was going to happen. Since I didn't think I would be at that low amount of HP due to recoil, I thought I'd kill Fortress off and I could at least roost or something. So I bring back in Tangrowth because I've got Stun Spore and Reflect, you know, the drill. I can slow things down and I can Reflect. However, I believe I go Reflect first, or either that or it's next match. Purely because Stun Spore is just, you know... Oh no, I go Stun Spore. Well, I was thinking Reflect as well, purely because Reflect has 100% chance... Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? 100% chance of happening. There you go. See, when I can actually speak properly, things start to make sense. And Stun Spore, I think, has, what, 75% accuracy? But, I go Stun Spore, and then I go Reflect. In comes Fury. Again, another retarded play on my part. I go Leech Seed, completely forgetting about the fact that he has Rapid Spin, you know? I don't know what the hell I was thinking there. But I go Leech Seed anyway. I wasn't gonna... Oh, I was thinking about knocking off because he have lefties, and it would kill him quicker. But my plan is I'm going to Leech Seed him, and then I believe I'm going to go into Lucario and close combat and hope I can, like, I don't know, kill everyone. It ain't going to happen, but I can dream, can't I? Can't I? Oh well. So there you go. Going to Lucario. Again, nothing's going to happen with it. He goes Rapid Spin. Thanks to Reflect, I think it did, what, 5 damage, something like that. He gains a bit from lefties. I close combat, he dies. I was kind of hoping he'd switch out so I could 2-hit KO with close combat, because I figured close combat would 2-hit KO pretty much anything on his team. However, the problem with Mixed Lucario is that it's kind of fucking slow. That's its main drawback here. But he's gonna bring back in his Ape, and here's where it's, I don't know. I don't honestly know what I was thinking. I believe I go into Heatran to try and sponge... No. I go into Raikou thinking I could take 2, but Stealth Rocks and Spike says no to that one. However, I was kind of hoping that he might not see how much it did and that maybe he could, you know, fuck off. But he stays in, goes for another Vacuum Wave, and my Reflect goes down as well, which is really awful. So I've got to switch back into Tangrowth to try and get a Reflect up or a Stun Spore, thinking, wow, it's a Vacuum Wave, Tangrowth's a beast. But then I look how much Stealth Rocks and Spikes does. And it does a lot. It does more than my Regenerator, so that was kind of pointless. He Vacuum Waves and kills me off, so now I'm thinking, well, piss, I'm boned, so I go into Heatran, hoping, you know, since it's my especially defensive one, I can take a Vacuum Wave. I'm assuming he's Choice Spec, since I don't think a Scarf set would ever run Vacuum Wave. I could be wrong. But he's going to go for the Vacuum Wave, and it doesn't kill, and I EQ, and he dies, and I'm like, hooray! I actually got somewhere! I don't win, but hey, yeah, I'll take it. And he's going to go into his Mew. 1 minute, some tea here. I was figuring if he's defensive, I might be... No, I won't outspeed with Heatran, but I could be able to outspeed with Lucario and get a crit on the crunch and maybe kill him. But he's got Drain Punch, he has Life Orb, so he's offensive. I'm not going to outspeed, because I think I have less base speed than you anyway. And I don't even have max speed like Jolly, so I'm irreparably fucked here. I go for Crunch just in case, because I know Extreme Speed crit won't kill. It won't. There's no way. Although he does have 3 pokes, and I think I can live 3 turns of Life Orb, but there was no way. So he's going to Drain Punch, kill me off, and he wins. So good game, Ash Lynx. Yeah, that was a good one. T, you're so good. Yeah, that was a solid 3-0 to him. You know, I'm happy with that. And then this next one is against a guy called Serenade, and I felt I did quite well in this battle, despite, you know, again being pretty fucking stupid. But I got somewhere, and then yeah, you know, when I'm doing well, luck kind of screws me over, but luck's part of the game, so I can't do much about it. Anyway, what the hell do I lead off with? I can't remember. What do I do? Lucario. Because I kind of noticed that most of his team was mainly weak to fighting. But he leads off with a Weavile, which I don't really get. Well, I do sort of get it, but he switches and goes into Shaman. And I do a crap ton, so I'm thinking, oh, it must be offensive, you know? Makes a lot of sense to me. I was going to go Extreme Speed, but I didn't think I would kill, because it's Shaman, and even if it was offensive, it's still pretty bulky. It's exactly like Mew. So I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go into Crobat, predicting the Earth Power or summon. And I predicted him to switch to save it, so I go U-turn to get the switch initiative, and I can go back into Lucario and, you know, close combat something. But he stays in and sacks it, which is kind of strange early game, especially when Shaman is quite the potent Pokemon when you use it properly. But now I can't go into Lucario because the Weavile is going to outspeed, and it's Steam I'm Life Orb, not Focus Sash, so it can probably kill me. So I go into my Scarfer, Raikou, not Raikou, Raikou. He goes into Heatran. I don't really feel safe because he probably has Earth Power, so I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into Tentacle, because Tentacle, you know, has like Scald and stuff, and like Toxic Spike, so I figured I could do some shit with that. He's going to go Toxic, which is good, because Tentacle has done its job like twice now. Just like sponging Toxics and stuff like that. I still don't know why I have Magic Coat though. It doesn't make sense. Why is my brain stupid? So he's going to Carmine with the Zam, and I'm going to set up some T-Spikes, and I think I try and set up another layer, or something like that. Or I've already got 2 up and I go for a Scald. But he's going to kill me. I think I did go for a Scald that turn. However, I'm kind of banking on the fact that he isn't sashed, and I'm going to go into my Scarf Raikou. I figure, since he is Carmine, I was kind of thinking he'd be sashed, but he isn't, and I kill him with a Crit Crunch, which is pretty sweet. I don't know if it mattered or not. I guess if it's Carmine, actually, Bulky Zam would suck. But he brings in this Tyranitar, right? And it's got a Lumberry, so I can't stall it out with T-Spikes, which kind of makes sense, since it's a DD set, and, yeah. So I'm going to switch out and go into Heatran. I'm going to try and see if he's mostly physical, because I'm assuming if he has the EQ, he's mainly physical, and he isn't like a sort of DD Boa thingy with a physical move and 2 special moves, because, I don't know, with the Boa Tyranitar, that wouldn't surprise me. But he goes EQ, I've seen it now. Heatran was kind of meh to me. It always is, really. It sponges a few hits and dies. That's his game. So going to Tangrowth, figuring I'm pretty cool. You know, I don't think I'm gonna care. And this, yeah, I go for Reflect here purely because I know it's gonna happen. There's no way he can't stop me from getting the Reflect, unless he has like Taunt Tyranitar, which I don't think he even gets Taunt. So yeah, I felt I was pretty cool with that as a safe move. And now he's going to DD to try and match my Reflect, and I'm going to go Stun Spore, and I miss. I know with a Reflect up, since he was at +1 and did, what, about 200, I figured I was pretty safe, so I'm going to go Stun Spore again. He's going to Fire Punch. It does a good amount, Stun Spore misses. Okay, so I'm in kind of deep shit because I need my Tangrowth for good HP, right? You know, because he's at +2. I need to be able to get somewhere, and that Fire Punch did more than 100. So yeah, I kind of need to switch out. So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to fodder some crap. I'm going to go into Raikou because it's scarfed. It probably has the best chance to outspeed it and get some damage on it. Not that I am going to be able to get any great amount of damage on it. But he's going to outspeed me anyway. Go for an EQ. It's going to kill me. So yeah. Now I'm going to go back into Tangrowth to get the Regenerator. But my Reflect wears off. So now I'm really, really boned. And I need to sack something else to make sure I can live the next Fire Punch. So I'm going to go into my Crobat and follow that, since Lucario is my best bet at taking down half of his shit, really. I mean, his Bronzong can tank a hit unless I get a crit, but everything else is pretty boned. So I'm going to go into my Crobat. He's going to go Fire Punch, and it leaves me at like 5? No, 24. Ah, the Sandstorm leaves me at 5. Okay. I tried going for a U-turn, but since Raikou didn't outspeed, I didn't think Crobat will, especially at +2. I didn't have high hopes for that. So he's going to crunch me, and I'm going to go back into Tangrowth, and my only real shot is to go Stun Spore, because, yeah, I could have gone Reflect, but I'm not sure if I would take 2 even with the Reflect. So he goes Fire Punch, he does an absolute shit ton. I go Stun Spore, and I miss again. I'm really annoyed at this point, because if I just Stun Spored him the first time, I could have sacked something, brought in Lucario, and close combated, and, like, killed everything. Not everything, because Bronzong was sitting there. But yeah, I go for Stun Spore again, and it misses, so I'm 0 for 4 on Stun Spores. He switched into Bronzong because he said it was unfair, which, props to you, man. Not a lot of people, show sympathy, in Pokemon Battle, so cool. I'm happy with that. I don't mind if he wants to do it, then that's cool. But it doesn't make a difference now. Lucario can't kill the Bronzong, and yeah, I'm boned. But still, it's part. I told him it's part of the game. Stun Spore only has, 75% accuracy? So, whatever. If the game feels like it wants to make me miss all the time, then it has the choice to, really, with its shitty little number generator. And then comes Heatran. I go Reflect. I probably should have Stun Spore, but again, I don't know. I'm boned. I suppose if I kept on playing well, then yeah, I would have been alright. He goes Fire Spin. He misses, so I don't know, decent bit of payback, but not really. I go Stun Spore. I paralyzed him. It's just kind of meh at this point, because I'm boned. Like I say, I'm going to keep saying that. I am boned. Irreparably boned. I can't win. There's no way in hell. He goes Fire Spin, and I find it slightly depressing that it kills, but then again, it is a Tangrowth who is a beastly physical wall, but a shitty special wall. I go into Lucario, kind of vaguely hoping that the close combat will kill. I have my doubts. If it has Toxic Fire Spin, Protect as he shows here, I didn't think it would kill because it's probably bulky, so I was like, well, bleh, whatever. I'm boned. There's no way I can even kill the Bronzong, let alone half of his half of his team. I mean, Tyranitar probably outspeed if it's offensive. Weavile is Weavile, so that'll outspeed. But I managed to actually kill the Heatran, which is a feat in itself. He goes into Weavile, and I went for Hidden Power Grass, which is weird because Darkness used a counter Weavile, so I went with that. Just whatever. I wasn't going to win, so I thought, what have I got to lose? He goes Low Kick, and I am quite frankly astounded that killed because it's a fucking Lucario. It doesn't actually look heavy. At first I thought it was Low Sweep. In fact, it might have been Low Sweep. I might have just missed it. But fuck it, whatever. 2 3-0s. I lose both. I don't mind. I had fun. It was an interesting team. Well, from what I've got. And, yeah, next time we have our last episode of Setbox. And that's just me showing what I said to him. So these are the sets. Hope you enjoy them. Like I said, that Tentacle probably sucks balls. I could have sworn that was fucking Mirror Coat, but whatever. So yeah, pause it on a set you want. Give some feedback. I don't know. whatever you want to say, it's good. If you think all of them suck dick and they should all go die, then feel free. I don't mind. I'm giving them to you so you can say what you want. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed the last episode. And give me some feedback, damn it. Laters, guys.